Good evening, students. This is video number 14, part 4. The topic is refraction of light through a rectangular glass block. For this, this is a rectangular glass block. A, B and CD are its sides. Now just see that it has two refracting surface, AB and CD. AB and CD surface are parallel to each other. So let incident rays coming from the source and striking the first refracting surface of the rectangular slab. It will form normal. So this incident ray with the normal makes an angle of incidence. Since the ray of light is coming from air to glass, so it will refract towards the base of normal, like this. So this is a refracted ray, and this refracted ray with the normal makes an angle of refraction. Now this refracted ray will strike the another surface of the block, that is CD. So again this ray will forms normal. So this angle and this angle will be same. You can take it R. So the ray of light, now it is passing from glass to air, so it will refract away from the normal. Now this ray is known as emergent ray. This ray is known as emergent ray. So this emergent ray with the normal makes an angle of emergence, and it is represented with letter E. So in rectangular glass slab, the refraction takes place two times. One is this and one is this. So we have to take care that this angle of incidence should be equal to angle of emergence. Means if the angle of incidence is 30 degree, the angle of emergence will also be of 30 degree. Now if you will draw this line, incident ray produce in the forward direction. If you will produce the incident ray in the forward direction, means if this rectangular block would not be there, so the path of the incident ray will be straight. It will be moved like this, straight. It should be straight. So this dotted line shows the original path of the incident ray. This is the original path of the incident ray. Original path of the incident ray. Now this perpendicular distance between the original path of the incident ray produced forward and the emergent ray. Once again, the perpendicular distance between the original path of the incident ray produced in the forward direction and the emergent ray, this is known as lateral displacement. What it is known as? lateral displacement. Don't forget the perpendicular distance between the original path of the incident ray and the emergent ray, that is known as lateral displacement. So this is how the refraction of light takes place through rectangular glass block. So we have to make sure that this angle of incident must be equal to angle of emergence. Now what is the reason of it? Because in this case the source is in air. When it emerges out, then again it comes out in air only. So that is why this angle must be equal. Angle of incidence must be equal to angle of emergence. So that's all in this topic. Thank you.